Today we're going to be changing these injectors on this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Okay guys, I'm changing these injectors today, not because there's really a need, but not really because it's running bad, but because of something I noticed. Number one, fuel injector is different than the other three. You can physically look at it and see a difference, and that just bothers me. So I went on eBay and I bought 4 injectors. They've got, you can see they got 4 adapters that plugs into the harness. These are 4-port injectors. Each injector has 4 holes in it, rather than the center single hole that comes in the stock injectors. And the reason I bought those is not because of the performance increase that it claims as far as more power, but I do believe there's a potential that it might give you slightly better fuel mileage. I get decent fuel mileage as it is, but people on these forums say that the instant power that you get from installing these new injectors, the computer adjusts everything and puts everything back to the way it should be, and that power goes away. So anyway, this is what we're going to be doing today, and I'm fixing to start tearing this thing apart and get down to the fuel rail and take these injectors out and see if we can't get these installed. Okay, so here's the injector that's different. You can see the rest of these right here are the same. This one right here is got a different tip on the end of it. So anyway, I'm going to be replacing these with the new Alright, I've got everything installed and connected back, and now we're ready for our first start. I haven't tried it yet, so I know I got the fuel out of the fuel rail, so I'm going to roll the key over a couple of times, let the fuel pump charge the fuel rail, and then I'm going to give it some cranks and see if it'll start. That did not sound right. I'm going to let it sit here for a minute and give it another try and make sure that everything's going good. I know these fuel injectors are slightly longer because on my other ones I could move these back and forth with them installed, and these right here I can't. They got pressure on them. Alright, upon further investigation, I've got one of these connectors that appears to be not making really good connections, and I got to figure out what to do about it. It's on cylinder 3. I can unplug that one and nothing changes. It keeps missing. The rest of them I unplug it and it runs worse. So I'll see if I can get these going right, and I may actually swap a plug around from another one just to make sure that it is just the plug and not the injector itself. Okay, I took the adapters out of this part of the fuel injection system and put it over here. I swapped those, and of course I left the injector plugs in the same place. You can't swap them around. But anyway, let's give it a start now and see if it runs any better. If it don't, I guess I'll be contacting eBay trying to get another injector, because it's only that one acting up. That is running pretty smooth. So it was not the injector, it was just the plug that they send with it to adapt the injector to your harness, because these are not Jeep or Mopar injectors. I think these came off of a Ford. Anyway, go listen out the back. Smooth as silk. That's one thing that they say that it will do, is give you a that's one thing they say that these injectors will do, is give you a smoother idle. My main problem was my oxygen sensor up on by the exhaust manifold. It went bad and the Jeep was running like crap. So I replaced it, and it did so much improvement. That has been a lot of my problem for a long time. I would be going down the road accelerating, and you'd feel it kind of surging, and then it would finally come into power. All of that went away when I changed my oxygen sensor. It would just smooth power from the start of the acceleration through the changing of the gears. And now I went ahead and I had ordered the injectors the same day I ordered the oxygen sensor, because I was thinking that mismatch injector that I now have in this bag might have been causing some of that problem, just not running right. Apparently they had some problems with the injectors, or they wouldn't have changed that one out. But anyway, that's kind of go along with the trend of JJ. They got a bunch of mismatched parts here and there on it and everywhere. So anyway, that's just one more thing I've been wanting to do for a while, get all the injectors to match, and I've been wanting to try these 4-hole injectors for quite some time now. And like I said, I wanted the smoother idle, And that was my main reason for wanting the 4-hole injectors, and possibly fuel economy. I don't know. I'm not expecting that. Any power gains that I might have right now, since I reset the computer and it's using these new injectors, will be probably adjusted away by the computer, unless you put a programmer in it. There is a mod to put a PC3, it's Power Command 3 from Suzuki. I think it, I'm not sure what motorcycle it's for, but it's for a motorcycle. You can tie that into the harness, and this one guy that I've been talking to is claiming he has gotten 49 extra horsepower out of his 4-cylinder motor. I'm probably not going to do that. I thought about messing with it just because I like toying with electronics and computers and stuff, and programming one of these motors and getting a little extra horsepower would be nice. But I know he did the I think he opened up his exhaust to make it free flow more. I can't remember what all he did. I think he did the injectors too. I know he did the 4.0 throttle body. See, you can change a lot of parts and get more fuel flowing. I can put a 4.0 throttle body on here, and it might help for just a little bit, but then the computer takes over and reprograms it to the fuel it thinks it needs. So that's what that other programmer does. You can program it, the computer, to say, hey, give me this much fuel at this point in time. And this computer right here can never change that because it's actually running off the programmer. Anyway, I know I'm getting a little wordy, but this job is done. I'm just to take it down the road, test drive it out, and see how it does. I'm kind of interested. Guys, that's going to be a wrap on this video. I'm pleased with my top speed on this Jeep right here with the 4-cylinder in it with these bigger tires on it. I used to could get 80 mile an hour out of it, just a little bit more with the other worn out tires, because I didn't have hardly any tread on them at all. These tires do weigh more and they grip the pavement more, so I've lost probably 2 or 3 mile an hour there on my top end. But anyway, concerning the injectors, there's no power increase on the injectors. The acceleration is perfectly smooth, which the O2 sensor really fixed that, but it seems like it may even be a little bit more smooth power when you get on the accelerator than it even was after I changed the O2 sensor. The idling is perfectly smooth. It used to have a couple little hiccups every now and then when it's idling. All those are gone. So for me, I'm proud I installed the 4-hole injectors in the Jeep. It has done everything that I wanted it to do. I was not expecting power increase. That was not on my list of something I wanted it to do. So anyway, for me it was successful. And sorry about this video being uploaded late. As I posted in the community section on my YouTube channel, I have contracted the COVID-19 virus. I just didn't feel like uploading a video and editing and all that stuff. I still don't feel good. My voice still don't sound right. And I have 0 sense of smell or taste right now. And I'm hoping that'll come back soon. But anyway, it's a big inconvenience when you can't leave your house or go anywhere. And my wife has been tested now for it, and we're waiting on her results. So maybe she won't get it. If she does, that will lock me down for 14 more days. Alright, enough of that. I'll try to have a video possibly loaded up next week. If I don't, I will have one loaded shortly after that. I need to order some parts for JJ. I may put some, I think, rear axles in. I'll tell you all about that later. My drive shaft in the front since I put these tires back on, I've got this little vibration that has come back, and I'm sure it's in that drive shaft that I balanced with those hose clamps. So that's a few little things I'm going to have to address before too long. But I thank y'all for watching, and y'all come back next time. Make sure your post notifications are on, so when I upload a new video, y'all will be notified. And I'll see y'all next time. Thanks again. Yeah.